should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
First down here for this offense.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot.
Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Huskers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And they tack on the extra point. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Trojans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers are on the move here. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Some hard running there through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. When he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that shot.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score USC 21, Nebraska 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Motion now from the tight end. And they'll use the ground game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in the opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to the left. A quick juke. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's complete downfield. You tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, it is a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Finding some room at the 25.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense.
Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Southern California. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The Bats got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Refusing to be brought down. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so... After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to come.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And that's going to be a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got...
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right. This one caught. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly to the wide out. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Let's it go on the move, launching deep. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Huskers are in the red zone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Finds his target. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime.
Timeout, USC.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Trojans. That puts them on top in the second half. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it, and he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll stop him after a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He decides to keep it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here comes the handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. In the clear at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence defense in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take.
And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
The pass on
And a long return before finally being taken down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And this one will be fair caught. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Under pressure, just lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
And this defense has got to do a better job on 3rd down. They got to mix in a blitz here and there. It's all about getting pressure on the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to chuck it again. And he lofts it toward the sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Touchdown, SC. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Second down after that short completion. They'll run the option. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Incompletion sets up a second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side, and he converts the two-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Nebraska, 33. Returner runs out of bounds.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Throws it to the right, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your friend?
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has gotten hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Southern California. And the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, for he is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defense is coming after him. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some...
Touchdown, Trojans. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. An explosive play. Big game. Spotted down near the 37.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you that he can...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to extend the play. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for 6. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. The pass rush closing in. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. And he drops back in the gun, looking for his big tight end. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where...
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. We'll see if the offense can overcome that. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, USC. And the beatdown continues.
Number 1 with the grab.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
USA 77. Nebraska 33.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.